Welcome back everyone, John Panner here with another video. We have the release of the brand new banner R-Corp 4th pack Rhino Meursault and Zui South section Rodion. Today we're going to be checking out Rhino. Let's see if we can get him. We're going to start with our free single pull. Maybe we can hit this. We'll do a couple 10 pulls, and if we don't hit it, we are going to spark for it. If we're lucky, we'll get him in the first 10 pull. And if we're lucky, and if we're unlucky, we're just going to cry. Alright, first 10 pull, let's go. Fake out? No fake out. Alright. So we have the new Rodion. We'll check her out in the next video, but we're gonna go again and try to get a gold. No gold. Fake out? Ew, no fake out. Alright, let's try this one more time. Anything? Ooh, okay. Zero. Nothing. Alright, well, when in doubt, if we can't get it after a few pulls, you know what they say? You can't beat them. Join them. Should be enough. 60? I think that's more than enough to grab them. Yep. Just barely enough to instantly grab him. Meursault. Let us check him out. And let's get right into it. So, we have R-Corp 4th pack Rhino, Uptide 3, level 30. He's definitely on the tankier side, 185 health. But he's definitely on the slower side as well. 3 out of 5 speed. It's pretty damn slow. His resistances are normal to slash, fail to pierce, and effective to blunt. His first skill is a single coin flip, 5 plus 6 going to max 11 at 10 charge count. Final power plus 1 at 7 plus speed, deal 25% damage or more. On hit, gain 2 charge count. Interesting. So he has to gain 7 speed. How is he going to do that? At 7 speed, inflict plus 1 bleed count with this skill. On hit, gain 4 charge count. Heads hit, inflict plus 1 bleed count. On hit, plus inflict bleed count. Okay, so he's a bleed character. And this is a 5 base with 3 coins each, so this can go up to 14. And his last skill is Rhino Ram, which looks kind of weak, honestly. 6 coin, 3 coin flips, so it can go all the way up to 12. At 10 charge, coin power plus 1. On hit, inflict 1 bleed count. On hit, or on hit, spend 2 charge and inflict 1 bleed count. And inflict, spend 3 charge and inflict 1 bleed count. Oh wow! And on hit, inflict plus 1 bleed count. Spend 2 charge and inflict 1 bleed count. Spend 3 charge and inflict plus 1 bleed count. Okay, this guy is a full-on charge bleed character. Very, very interesting. His defense is bioelectricity induction. On use, if attacked while shielded, gain plus 1 charge count. Max 10 per turn. Alright, and we'll check out his passive. Passive is activate RR minus hashtag force suit pressurization. With 5 resources owned, at the end of the turn, max speed plus 2 capped at 6 per 5 charge count next turn. So, okay, I see. So he basically can get more speed based off of the amount of charge count he has. His support is a maneuver training. At the end of the turn, one ally with the highest charge count gains max speed plus 1 capped at 3 per 5 charge count on next turn. Okay, this is interesting. We're gonna see if he's gonna do damage. I don't think he's gonna do damage, but he looks pretty decent in like a bleed comp. So let's take him just straight into a dungeon and see how he performs. So we're gonna be using these 5 characters here. We're gonna use Meursault first, Euclid second, Sinclair third, Honglu fourth, and Faust fifth. And we're gonna see who's gonna do the most damage. And we're gonna find out if he is actually very strong or if he's just a meat shield. So let's jump into the dungeon and find out.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
So our boy Rhino does more damage based off of amount of charges he has, but he can add a lot of bleed count to enemies. So in that case, he should pair very nicely with anything that has bleed. However, from the looks of it though, just because we're able to apply bleed count, he's not really good at applying bleed stacks. Just based off of it, I'm pretty sure our boy Rhino is just supposed to pair up with units that can apply a ton of bleed, and he's supposed to apply the bleed count, which is kind of interesting. It kind of makes sense, but so far right now, his kit feels just a wee little weaker. But we are fighting against units that are definitely weak to blunt, so Rhino should definitely have an advantage. I'm putting him into this team basically where I have 4 units that have a bleed skill, and the last unit is Sinclair. Sinclair is always going to be on the team because he's so strong, but he also acts as a pretty good barometer of whether or not a character is definitely S tier, like truly SS Omega busted tier 0 type of ranking. I would say right now the Rhino feels okay, but the damage feels kind of on the weak side. However, he definitely does work a lot better if his kit has a lot of charge count already. So for him to have a lot of charge count, you would need to funnel charge count into his character, and that would basically mean a few options such as Telepole Don Quixote or W Corp Faust, and those are just your few options where you can actually get extra charge for your units. Now, when we look at this team, I would say Meursault is a little bit too slow to even act. And as you can see, he's like charged up, ready to go, but because his speed is so slow, all the other units act before him. So he really doesn't feel like he's gonna be that strong, honestly. Sinclair with the most damage, Heathcliff second, Faust third, Honglu fourth, Meursault 6th or 5th. I would say right now, Meursault is definitely a weaker character. He's probably like B tier for me, honestly. He might be brought up to A tier only if we are fighting with a full team of bleed, and then that way he can really get a lot of use out of his kit. Overall though, I would say his character kit definitely on the weaker side, doesn't do a lot of damage, and because he's so slow, he's definitely going to get outclashed by a lot of things, and he can't retarget his prio with any other units. So honestly right now, Meursault looking like a solid B tier. I'm pretty sure he'll pair very well with a full bleed team, obviously, because his kit revolves around applying bleed count instead of bleed stacks, so he'll pair up with units that can apply a ton of bleed stacks, and you add him to be able to apply bleed count. Honestly speaking, I would say it's a little bit jank, only because when he's attacking, he's going to trigger bleed stacks, or he's going to trigger the bleed, so his bleed count has to be at a point where the bleed is high enough where it makes a lot of sense to do it. Overall, I could say most likely you guys could skip on this guy. You're not missing out too much at the moment. He's okay, not strong. He's more of a utility tank than anything else. But that's just my opinion. Solid B tier. Skip for most people, I would honestly say. Anyways, you guys, John Panio signing out. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section down below. I stream on Twitch basically every day, but we have a Discord community where we talk about all things Limbus as well as other gacha games as well. Anyways, John Panio signing out. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.